Previously on Transformers Prime.
The cons are back. Cliff might be neck-deep in scrap.
Oh! Cliff Jumper's life signal just went offline.
As of today, only we 5 Autobots remain on this Earth.
What are they?
Talking cars that turn into robots. Or the other way around.
Look, you may be in danger because you are one of the few, one of the only who have ever seen us.
Why are you here?
To protect your planet from Megatron. But if his return is imminent, it could be catastrophic.
I have returned.
Previously on Transformers Prime. It is best that you 3 remain under our watch.
Gaze upon Dark Energon.
Legend tells that it holds the power to revive the dead.
Cliff Jumper's signal popped back online.
Let's find Cliff Jumper.
What is this?
Don't know. Cliff was covered in it.
Wait! Lord Megatron, you do not know what it will do!
Previously on Transformers Prime.
It's as if the blood of Unicron, the Destroyer, flows through my veins.
Dark Energon? It's so scarce as to be virtually non-existent.
Contact with civilians. We're protecting them.
Fetch me this Fowler. Tell me the location of the Autobot base.
It's an SOS.
Scrap!
Rise, my army! Behold the power of Dark Energon!
Previously on Transformers Prime.
Bravo, Optimus! You may wish to save your strength for the main event.
We need to find Fowler and get these kids out of here.
It's your fault that we're stuck in this intensity. What were you thinking, Miko?
I know math when I see it, and that is one serious equation.
If this was just an average day with the Autobots, then I don't want to be a part of it.
Your mindless agenda resulted in the disabling of my ship and the delay of my plans!
Megatron's building a space bridge to bring through his conquering army.
But the only place Megatron could recruit that many fallen warriors.
Cybertron. Previously on Transformers Prime. A crash landing. Buried here for centuries.
These Autobots didn't perish in the crash. They're displaying the effects of a virus. If a cure exists, Megatron may be the only one who knows it. You must enter his brain and find it.
What are you doing inside my head?
We have the formula. Disconnect Bumblebee now!
No! Take me! I'm out.
Previously on Transformers Prime. The planetary alignment to which the prophecy refers is nearly upon us.
The flaming mountain in my visions. The place from whence I am to harvest Dark Energon.
I need him over here, now!
Megatron, today you answer for your crimes against Cybertron and humanity.
Pulse rate is stabilizing.
It seems the blood of Unicron I've been seeking is not out there, but rather right here.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
Freak storms unlike any the region has seen. Tsunamis threaten the Canadian coast, while lightning storms pummel the Gobi Desert.
I fear that the Earth's very core is not comprised of magma, but of Dark Energon.
By the Allspark.
A Cybertronian heartbeat?
You mean something's living down there? Inside our planet?
Unicron, an ancient evil. whose fossilized blood comprises the matter which we call Dark Energon.
Prideful fool, I have no need of your lowly assistance.
I'm detecting a swell in Unicron spark activity.
Now know me as your destroyer!
Previously on Transformers Prime.
If you don't survive, Optimus, I fear neither will this planet.
No!
What happened?
Wasn't me.
Me neither. I happened. Optimus, our past alliances, Autobot, Decepticon, no longer matter. Not while Unicron lives. I can lead you directly into Unicron's spark.
A truce between Autobot and Decepticon.
Optimus, how are we supposed to stop Unicron?
With the Matrix of Leadership.
It appears our leader has abandoned us. I believe we must consider the possibility of a future without Megatron.
Jack, I feel you have earned the responsibility of safeguarding this important device until I return.
So, how long before Unicron knows we're here?
Make no mistake, he already does.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
Optimus has reverted to his pre-prime state, Orion Pax.
The keycard, what's it do?
It grants access to Vector Sigma, an ancient source of mystical power on Cybertron.
When we stormed the Iacon Hall of Records in the waning days of the war for Cybertron, we acquired highly classified files, which we have been unable to decipher.
It's cons, and they're busting into the same military research lab they hit 2 months ago.
We let them finish building their space bridge,
Why?
so we can commandeer it and use it to send me to Cybertron.
I have not seen him aboard the ship.
Commander Starscream is dead.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
With the power of the Matrix no longer within him, it would stand to reason that Optimus has reverted to his pre-prime state. A high-frequency signal with an embedded message. Where is Optimus?
Unless you know where Megatron's hiding his space bridge.
Space bridge. They actually finished building it without my supervision!
Once we secure the space bridge, we'll send for Jack.
You three need to hold it long enough for Jack and me to get to Cybertron and back.
How could I possibly be Optimus Prime?
Vector Sigma's true location is shrouded in myth and rumor, Jack. It is said the path of the Primes leads there.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
Ratchet, what happened to Bumblebee's voice box?
How a brave scout was captured by Megatron's forces and interrogated. Bumblebee was left for scrap, where a field medic managed to stabilize his condition. Though the medic could have done better. By the Allspark, Bumblebee's T-cog isn't damaged. It's missing.
Is that like a T-bone?
It's the organ that allows us to scan vehicles and transform.
Why are you here?
To propose an alliance. A TCOG isn't technology, it is biology.
We possess 2 more sets of coordinates, which Orion decrypted before departing our ranks. Let us see what other long-lost treasures we might be reunited with.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
It appears the ship now possesses a will of its own. It also seems to be doing a better job of decoding the Project Iacon database than we were.
Regain control of this vessel by any means necessary.
This could be our only chance to slip aboard and download the Iacon database. Why is the warship heading for Manhattan?
The Iacon relics landed on Earth eons ago, long before the city was built atop it.
Agent Fowler! That's all that's been downloaded?
Run for it! Come on, here's our ride.
The download of the Iacon database may have been incomplete, but we now possess 4 sets of coordinates decoded by the ship.
Then we must act quickly, for Megatron will not hesitate to obtain the potential doomsday devices which lie at the site of each.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
There is one whom Prime seems to respect.
Dreadwing, there is another path.
Is there a point to your bluster, Prime?
The download of the Iacon database may have been incomplete, but we now possess 4 sets of coordinates decoded by the ship.
If we are to have any hope of recovering the Iacon relics before the Decepticons do, we must divide our resources.
But Optimus, when it comes to numbers, we are already at a grave disadvantage.
Dispatching multiple squadrons will enable us to pursue all 4 coordinates simultaneously.
Triangulate coordinates of the other 3 relics. This is one race that we absolutely cannot afford to lose. Previously on Transformers Prime.
Download of the Iacon database may have been incomplete, but we now possess 4 sets of coordinates decoded by the ship.
If we are to have any hope of recovering the Iacon relics before the Decepticons do, we must divide our resources.
Dispatching multiple squadrons will enable us to pursue all 4 coordinates simultaneously.
I will embark for the Antarctic. As for you, old friend, I would prefer that you have company on your mission.
You can't be serious. Wheeljack is insubordinate, a ruffian.
Wheeljack is a highly capable warrior. You would be wise to welcome the temporary alliance. Previously on Transformers Prime.
The download of the Iacon database may have been incomplete, but we now possess 4 sets of coordinates decoded by the ship.
If we are to have any hope of recovering the Iacon relics before the Decepticons do, we must divide our resources.
Dispatching multiple squadrons will enable us to pursue all 4 coordinates simultaneously.
Be on your guard, Bulkhead.
Ratchet, come here!
The Iacon database?
It's downloading into our mainframe!
Raphael, you are a genius.
Bulkhead's coming through, Agent Fowler.
I can't wait to share the news.
Previously on Transformers Prime. Bulkhead, prepare for departure. Raphael and Agent Fowler will be your communications and transportation hub.
Who is the fiercest among you?
I am Hardshell.
You will retrieve something for me.
Talks end.
You're carrying it? I thought that stuff was toxic.
Your spark is mine, Wrecker.
That's right, soldier. Come on home.
The Wrecker left me alive. The last mistake he will ever make.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
It will only respond to the power of a Prime.
Our sensors detected a second Iacon locator beacon.
I'll go.
Smokescreen chooses a vehicle mode with screaming double 38s on the doors, making him an easy target. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't more than concerned about Jack's safety.
The Star Saber. A legendary weapon forged by Solus Prime.
We Decepticons now face our darkest hour.
I am receiving a message.
From whom?
Alpha Trion. Previously on Transformers Prime. It is paramount that we recover the final 4 Iacon relics. The Omega Keys.
Keys?
To what?
The regeneration of our home planet.
A tomb. One known to contain the remains of Primes. At long last, the power of the Primes belongs to me.
4 sets of coordinates from Alpha Trion remain encrypted. It is logical to conclude that each corresponds to the location of one of the Omega Keys.
My first creation, fashioned from the very blood of Unicron. I call it the Dark Star Saber. The relic, now.
Oh, you mean this? Finders keepers.
Previously on Transformers Prime. 4 sets of coordinates from Alpha Trion remain encrypted. It is logical to conclude that each corresponds to the location of one of the Omega keys.
Scrap.
It appears identical to the one taken from me by Optimus Prime. Pieces of a larger puzzle, perhaps.
Alpha Trion said we need all 4 keys to restore Cybertron, remember? We just need to hang on to the one we have. Find a way to get the others back from Megatron.
The final entry has been decoded.
The coordinates are forming an image.
Smokescreen?
Prime's latest recruit is the final relic of Iacon.
No! Previously on Transformers Prime.
Well, aren't you the clever one?
You shall serve as a constant reminder to those who dare fail me. What?
3 keys are accounted for.
It would seem I have the run of the place. Ah, there you are.
The fate of Cybertron now rests in Starscream's hands. Whatever his intention.
Please pardon my unannounced visit, Lord Megatron. But I have come bearing a peace offering.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
Few things of value come without a price. What is it that you wish in return?
Only to be a Decepticon once again.
Now, what will we be fishing for today, my liege?
Starscream's true motives.
Ah, the high and mighty Skyquake. You shall bow to my command. Symbiosis. I can feel it!
Awkward.
I will allow you to return to our ranks.
Oh, thank the old spark!
Previously on Transformers Prime.
The Forge of Solus Prime.
Do not ever make me regret which one of you I spared. Target the space bridge for Cybertron.
A few swings of that hammer and bam!
Our ground bridge is now a space bridge.
Megatron has discovered that the Omega Lock is on Cybertron. Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
The Autobots have seized the Omega keys.
We have located the Omega Lock.
Autobots, I would suggest that you hand over those keys.
And if we refuse,
we can all watch them instantly perish together.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
Why rule only one world when I can rule 2?
Megatron has managed to accomplish the first phase of his cyber-forming of Earth. The construction of his fortress.
In Jasper, Nevada. I don't get it. Why here?
Because the Decepticons have discovered the location of our base.
Come, my Armada! Attack!
The base is lost. We must disperse to avoid capture.
Special Agent Fowler to Air Defense Command. I need immediate combat support.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
No, don't move. We're talking. Just power down.
A new power dominates your world. Any further attempts to attack me will be met with even greater force.
Miko, no cell phone. You know the rules.
One text couldn't hurt, could it?
I realize Optimus sent us all to different locations to make us harder for the cons to find, but if we don't know where in the world anyone else went, how are we gonna find them?
Tell me the location of your compatriots, no matter what it takes, or how long.
Assemble a team and disembark for Cybertron immediately.
He lives.
Shockwave. Previously on Transformers Prime. Shockwave! I thought you'd perished on Cybertron.
The patch failed to yield any new information on the whereabouts of the Autobots. I'd know the hum of that engine anywhere. Jackie!
We can't just give up.
Then tell me what we can do.
We know Starscream had access to a ground bridge.
He's clearly been using the Harbinger.
It could be full of Cybertronian tech.
Resources won't be of much use. Not without someone to lead us.
The Forge.
If you had the Forge, you could fix yourself up.
Meet Ultra Magnus.
I present to you, my liege, the ultimate Autobot hunter.
Previously on Transformers Prime.
The specimen you see before you was bred in the laboratory, cloned from fossilized remains, which I discovered on Cybertron.
A dragon? Where'd the cons get a dragon?
Ultra Magnus? It's an honor.
It's an honor, sir. We must stop Megatron, with or without Optimus Prime.
Who put shoulder pads in command?
Ultra Magnus is the only logical choice.
Optimus! I have the Forge!
Whatever power remains must be used to restore Cybertron. The time for a new leader is upon us. I believe that leader stands before me right now. Previously on Transformers Prime.
Simply put, this combination of elements could allow us to cyberform entire worlds.
Then we will focus upon the successful reconstruction of the Omega Lock.
Prime, it's cons again. In progress this time.
Ratchet, we will be returning with a Decepticon prisoner. Why is Megatron stealing human technology? What is he attempting to build?
Knockout first procured this unfinished shamble from the Autobot medic. The most efficient means to an end may be to recruit that medic. Previously on Transformers Prime.
Bulkhead, where is Ratchet?
He's gone.
If Megatron is truly rebuilding the Omega Lock, synthetic energon might be a necessary component.
What did the cortical psychic patch heal?
Only that the synthetic energon formula is unstable.
If the transponder were still attached to Laserbeak, we could follow it.
So we're gonna let this doohickey fly back to Con Central
and lead us right to Ratchet.
You would like to see the ruins of our devastated homeworld restored to their former brilliance.
You would just try to conquer Cybertron all over again.
But that does not change the fact that you may be Cybertron's only hope of ever seeing life again.
I'll do it.
Previously on Transformers Prime. Assembly of the Omega Lock is entering the final stage.
Megatron is preparing to cyberform Earth.
Autobots, lock on to those coordinates.
Spectrum analysis confirms that the synthetic energon is stable.
A pity you won't live long enough to witness the fruits of your labor.
Your high and mighty leader wanted your Predacons exterminated.
And my only mistake was not seeing the extermination through. You should have faced me as a beast. Mobilize what remains of our forces This will be our last stand.